It's one thing to know the path, and it's another to walk the path. In a world full of fake, have the courage to be authentic. Today is a very powerful and authentic message that is going to empower you to become the greatest version of yourself. These are the signs, the characteristics that you are a true chosen one. Some people know the path, but it's a different level to actually walk the path. Practice what you preach on a daily basis. And external situations never change who you truthfully are. It's a very powerful message today. And we have to understand that the center of our life is Ascension, and everything else follows that. And I'll be breaking this down today on this very powerful day. It's my birthday. And I'm still doing what I did when I very first started this mission. And collectively, we are giving birth today to a movement that has so much momentum, a movement that is going to empower millions of people, a movement that are going to allow the kings and queens, the true chosen ones, to rise. And we're all going to be rising this year. Whether you're watching live or on the replay, could you kindly hit the like button? It's a very powerful, and I'm very grateful for that, assisting us to become a collection of the sum of our parts. That's where the power actually comes from. It's not just one person. It is a collection of people. And there is a major difference between knowing the path and walking the path and practicing what you preach. Ascension comes first. That is your cornerstone. Everything around your life, everything goes around that. What is important to you? You have to ask yourself the question. Ask it right now. You could take out a pen and paper for this one. What is important for you? Make time, an unlimited amount of time, for what is important to you. On my journey, this ascension was the most important. It was the most high. And I sacrificed. You have to sacrifice things. It's not suffering on purpose. You sacrifice things. Could be, foods or holidays, or going out to the club, or saying goodbye to Jezebels and Judases that are trying to distract you from your ascension. You have to sacrifice things, because greatness comes from this. It's not a unicorn and rainbow. It's an authentic journey. It's not a perfect journey. It's about authenticity. What do you make time for? You have to ask you this. Ask yourself the question, what am I spending my time, my energy, my resources on? Ascension is the center of your life. We're going to start with that today, Light Warriors. The true chosen ones, Ascension is the center of your life. Everything else revolves around that. It's how you live your everyday life. It's how you live your everyday life. And you place that first, and all of the instant gratifications could be food, could be partying, could be drinking, whatever it might be. Everything else goes to the side, and Ascension becomes the center of your life. It is my essence. It is the core. It is the heart chakra, an electromagnetic field 5,000 times greater than the brain. When you pay attention, when you place Ascension first, everything else follows that. Your job, your work, your vocation is going to now be in alignment. Your relationship, The people, your friends, are going to be in alignment with that, and everything else goes bye-bye, and all the real ones come into place. Alignment and balance, these are the words I've been sharing. I know there's always new people to this very powerful and authentic channel. The words that came through from God are balance and alignment. That's what I'm here to do, and that's where we have to stay focused on. If you are a true chosen one, you're actually about balance. You could write it in the comments. A lot of people out there, and you could see this across the board, they try to get you to choose a side. That's polarization. They're trying to pull you out of balance. But when you achieve balance, in science, it's called hemisync, balancing both sides of the brain. When you balance the divine masculine and feminine, balance both sides of the brain, you are tapping into God source energy. So you have to ask yourself, what is important to you? Not because you have to follow matrix rules. You've actually transcended the matrix. Isn't that powerful? Isn't that great? There are no people, there's no relationships that drag you down. There are no jobs, there is nothing that drags you down. And you're very comfortable living a simple life. Because this comes first, and you, ready? You will not be pulled out of integrity. You have to have the inexhaustible belief within every cell of your body. You have to have it's not easy. If it was easy, everyone would be doing this, but it's not happening with everyone. That's why you are built differently. You might follow the Sigma archetype. Is that you? You don't follow societal norms. Today's my birthday. Today's my birthday. And Uncle Mike is always, he's famous on YouTube. He's famous out there. But when you take this journey, we're building a new earth. When you practice what you preach, there's no models and bottles today. There's no models and bottles for what I do. You have to prove, you have to show the inexhaustible belief in what you do. You put this first. Today, I'm working. I'm going to go to the gym, and I'm going to sit out on the beach. I'm going to enjoy beautiful nature. There's no party here. There's no models and bottles. Some of you know about models and bottles. Hey, let's pop some bottles. Let's get the models. There's none of that. There's none of that. Hit the like button if I'm speaking the truth. Hit the like button if you're walking this journey. Today is my birthday, and I'm showing up. I'm showing up and doing this work, because once you see, you could never unsee. Okay? Who cares about, there's no cake, there's nothing. There's focus, there's beyond motivated, there's driven. That's what I'm focused here to. I'm grateful you hit the like button. Let's get this video to go viral today. That's all I care about. You care about the work. You care about your vocation. I've shared this over and over again. He said, Uncle Mike, what's the meaning of life? What's the meaning of life? It's to live a life of meaning. What's the purpose of life? To live a life of purpose. Who cares? Who cares? You got cake, right? You got the models and bottles. These things don't care about you. These people don't care about you. That alcohol you're drinking is not good for you. Who cares? It's matrix stuff. It's matrix stuff. You have to put first. You put Ascension first. Natalie Rogers, thank you so much. Happy birthday, Michael. I appreciate that. I appreciate that very much. You have to stay focused on what's important to you. What you do is documented in the Akashic records. So all of your work, it's coming through in divine timing. And I started this mission. You know, I put my first step forward for this, and I used it. I used my birthday. I used it. I talked about energy focal points. You never bow down. You never bow down to fake people. You're getting this message right now. You will never get into a relationship just to be in a relationship. You will never get a job. A lot of chosen ones, hit the like button if I'm speaking the truth. A lot of chosen ones absolutely, positively cannot work a 9-to-5 job, a matrix job, because you're driven. I'm not knocking that. There are times, there's a time for this and a time for that. On my journey, I had times, I had to do these things. But now is a very pivotal moment in the history of humanity. God raptured you out of the matrix. God took you out of these jobs that were not good for you, that's stunting your growth. God raptured and took away the narcissists out of your relationships, the friendships that you had. They weren't real relationships and friends. They were actually distractions so that you could focus on this. This is a very special and powerful time period. Chloe, thank you so much. Happy birthday, Michael. Enjoy your workout in nature's beauty. Yeah. It's all about you have to do what you can do. You know, and I know on my journey, I've put my faith in God because I've seen this over the course of time. It's God. I did a video. God knows you and your journey better than yourself. You have divine timing for a lot of these things. And we think we know, oh, we need it now. But God knows the divine timing. That's why, Uncle Mike, everything that I've set forth on, God supplied with me. I'm living it right now. So I know the next steps, the next things that are coming into my life, I know they're on the way. They're on the way. Write it in the comments. It's on the way. Because God has already provided us with these things. So it's the same thing. If you've done something one time, if you work with God one time, it happens every single time. Work ethic. That's what you have. There's a lot of people that, you know, they might have the resources. You don't have these resources. You could outperform. You could overcome these things with work ethic, a sign that you're a true chosen one. You know, I like to use sports as an example to teach, and you might see this on your journey. You might have watched sports growing up like I did, and you might have seen people. You say, oh, they had all this talent. They had all of these resources, and it just went down the crapper. Right? Because they fooled around. And then you saw people that they weren't born with the most talent, but they kept going. They overcame. Right? They overcame things and they performed at their finest in inopportune conditions. You have to stay focused on this. You need endurance. You have endurance. Today is a day of gratitude. You know, I'm so grateful to be live with all of you. I don't need anything fancy because I understand at a very deep level what is the actual meaning of life. Just by me being live right now with all of you, I'm so grateful for this. Last year, I was in a very different place. And if you are a true chosen one, you will come up against these tribulations. But these tribulations build greatness out of you because you are a chosen one and you're able to transmute these things. They were given to you because only you are the one that could overcome it for your brothers and sisters. Balance, alignment is what we need. Tribulations that you go through are steps to success for true chosen ones. You might be getting this message. And remember, you got to know your season. I know there's always new people to the channel. I've gone through things ahead of time so I can come back and teach you. And it's wave after wave. And then you guys are the next wave. And then there's going to be next waves. It's wave after wave on this journey. The journey is a lifetime. I've shared this. There is no finish line. Today is not a finish line. Today, we are birthing a next wave to this mission that absolutely has so much momentum behind it. It's going to become the biggest thing. I'm preemptive. You're preemptive. You see where the world's going to, and you're witnessing this on your journey. A lot of people keep going back to the negativity. They go back to the matrix. And some people are free. They're free of the matrix. They don't live the matrix life. And that's what the sorting that's happening, the sorting of the wheat and the tares, the sorting, right? A lot of individuals knew that this time was coming. And you saw a lot of fake, kind of clutter the mess. This is a time period of differentiation. God works with contrast. A lot of you are aware of this. And you might be learning. All different types of people are tuned into this message. God works with contrast. You need the contrast for you to learn, and the people must be shown. Why do the people have to be shown? Because there's so many fake individuals. There's fake things out there. So the truth cannot be told. It can only be realized. No one could tell you the truth. You have to realize the truth for yourself. Hit the like button if I'm speaking the truth and it resonates deep within your soul. It's resonance right now. Resonance. There is no finish line on this journey. The person with dreams is far more powerful than the person that regurgitates facts. True chosen ones. The person with dreams, your inner child. I shared about the inner child many times. You have to embrace your inner child. A lot of people that know Uncle Mike personally, you know that I'm actually like a big kid at heart. And, you know, that's the creativity. But sometimes we're shut down. We have to bow down to the matrix. We throw love aside. But it's your love. It's your passion. That's what we're focused on right now. What is your love? What is your true, authentic passion? And you're birthing, right? We all give birth. This is a birthing energy. And you have to push. You have to push through things. You have to go through adversities. Chosen ones actually have no enemies. Authentically. You have no enemies because the ones that came to maybe stop you, they actually gave birth to a next level of yourself. You actually became more powerful. It was part of God's divine plan. You actually have no enemies. And when you actually move forward, when you go through that layer, I've shared on this channel, and if you're new, check out the videos of this week. And I've shared how we're breaking through a frequency fence. You are a chosen one. The one for your family. Every family has one. Is that you? And you also might be referred to as the black sheep of your family. You are here to restore your entire family lineage. That is a very big thing to have. It's not an easy journey. And that's what I'm sharing today. You know, you don't have the luxuries of these matrix things. You don't have these luxuries. But all of these things that come to your life, these are the footstools. These are the stairs. If you didn't see the videos of me climbing the stairs of Ascension, the stairway to heaven, everything, that's another step for you. Some people, they're like, forget this. I can't climb those. I'm not going to climb those stairs. I'm just going to sit on the couch, have nachos and cheese and birthday cake. No, I'm not having birthday cake today. I'm birthing my mission. I'm staying focused. It's not, today's the day I'm gonna have birthday cake. I'm gonna do this or that. This is the situation that I'm in right now. This is the segue from one season to another. And God puts you there because you're destined for greatness. You're destined for greatness. And we are wired differently. Chosen ones, true chosen ones are wired differently. I appreciate that, Sean. I appreciate that. And it's my honor to be here. What do we do? What do we do on our birthdays, right? We don't eat cake. We birth another layer of ourselves into existence. We're leveling up today. The people will see the truth. And that's where we're moving as a society. The signs that you're a true chosen one. You don't back down, you double down. You say, this is the situation. You find a way. You find a way through this. And God allows you to go through these things because you are beyond motivated. You are driven. You are the one that has the energy to climb those stairs. You don't look at the obstacle and say, forget it. The obstacle is the way. The obstacle is the way. Adversity is nothing compared to the power of Christ. No, there's no adversity. You were given specific things. Your journey is going to be different than mine. Mine is going to be different than you. But you have a very unique skill about you. And God knows your path better than you know it yourself, and you go through these things and you navigate this, and all of these things are the stairs for your true ascension. As I shared at the beginning of this message today, when you place, how do we do this? You have to place your ascension in the center of your everyday life. You place it in the center of your life, and everything else revolves around it. And once you have that alignment, I'm going to keep saying it's alignment. Everyone write that word in the comment section, alignment. When you have alignment, everything else it's just going to be flowing. Flow versus force. Once you have awakened, if you're a true chosen one, you can't deal with matrix anything. Food, people, relationships, small talk, gossip, nonsense, narcissists, trolls. They all fall off your life. You don't have time for these things. But you go through an alignment process. Everything has to shut down. You have to stop. You have the alignment. And then when you're reintroduced, that's where the power lies. And that's what we need across the board right now. We're watching every system of the world fail. The old systems. However, at the same time, brand new systems are being built, and we all are representing it. So right now, and I know the energy is very high right now, you are watching leaders rise in all facets of life. You know, sometimes we just think of say, you know, quote unquote political leaders, but leaders in all aspects of life. We stay in our lane. If you're a true chosen one, you're going to stay in your lane and you're going to focus on what you do best. And I'm the best there is at what I do, right? So some of us, we're here for education. It was part of my journey. Teachers teach, right? Builders build, leaders lead. We know who we are and we stay focused on what we do best. In this social media society, everyone thinks that they want to present themselves like a know-it-all, especially within, ready? Especially within the spiritual and conscious communities. And that's why at this time period, there's a sorting that's happening, a revelation that's happening, and it is being directed by Almighty God. You have to see the truth. You have to see your way through this time period. And it's a frequency split. And you are not deterred from your trajectory. When people try to tear you down, so you just keep going. Thousands of people, write it in the comments, just keep going. If you're a true chosen one, you just keep going. And you never lose focus. Your work ethic is what is going to drive you. You can't stop it. It's a different way. You're built differently. I've shared this before. I'm built differently. I'm built differently. A true chosen one. Ready? A true chosen one. A man of principle, a woman of principle cannot be moved. You're getting this message. You're this far into the message and you just keep going through it. You will not be moved. You will not be moved by your fake friends. You will not be moved by your narcissistic relationship. You will not be moved by your boss. You will not be moved. You just keep going. Hit the like button if that resonates with you. I'm very grateful for that today. We're going to push, 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 and we are birthing a new version of ourselves. I practice what I preach. Today's my birthday. I'm not concerned. I'm not concerned with the nonsense, the matrix. I'm not concerned of what cake I'm going to eat today. I'm not concerned of what alcohol I'm going to drink today. I'm focused on my work, and the people are going to see you focused on that. And in the new energies, right? You know, I shared this. It's so wild. People on social media, they don't show you life how it is. They show you life how they want you to see it. And if you're a true chosen one, You're going to show the world the truth. You're going to put your life up on a billboard. You're going to show the highlights and the shadows. You're going to show it all. And so I was talking with my Patreon community. I saw this, and it's astonishing. Dr. Phil brought this up. There's guys that they have like a place that has it's a fake airliner. They do a photo shoot like they're going on a trip for social media, right? And oh, I'm gonna film. Oh, hey, look, I'm going with my boys. I'm going in the plane, and then they have a little set and they pretend like they're on an island and stuff, and they put it on social media, and they advance themselves that way. This is what's going on in the world. We can see Jezebels out there. They go on social media. They put filters on, right? They make their body look a certain way. They don't look like that. They're full of it. So you see this across the board. You see hit the like button if I'm speaking the truth right now. This is a message of truth and authenticity. How are we moving forward as a society? There are many people, men are dealing with loneliness. It is across the board right now. Right? And they're saying, oh, this guy's going on a plane and all, but they're not even doing it. They're not even doing it. It's fake. It's an illusion. Those Jezebels, they don't even look like that. It's fake. It's an illusion for social media. I witnessed this earlier on my journey. I witnessed my students struggling because they saw all these fake Jezebels. These fake Judases, they're fake. And they said, oh, I got to be like that. And it's breaking them down in the mind. It is my honor to be here and do this work. And I'll do it every single day, and I'll never stop, and I'll never give in. I never bow down. I never bowed down to any Jezebel. I didn't care about any worthless Judas trying to stab me in the back. I've been through it all. And what do, Light Warriors? I just keep going. Thousands of people, that's the message that the true chosen ones have to live their life. You just keep going. It doesn't matter what the day is. It matters what the mission is. All of these matrix things. I've shared this. You might be new to the channel. I shut my life down. I fasted. I celebrated no holidays in the past year. Zero holidays. Maybe you went through this, or maybe I'm inspiring you for this. I knew I needed to fast. I knew I needed to get back on track, and I did it. No one did it for me. I did it myself. Work ethic overrides everything. The fake photo shoots, the fake filters, they're all fake and phony. It's garbage. Throw it out. I will show up every day, and I am fed an inexhaustible source of energy by Almighty God. We have to stay focused. We have to be beyond motivated, driven. You don't have to have all the I just grabbed the camera. I don't have maybe one day I'll have fancy intros. I don't know how to do these things. Okay, ready? Look how powerful this channel is. I'm just using this as a motivational tool. I'm not very tech savvy, right? A lot of you have been here for years. But look how big we've gone. Maybe we'll have a fancy intro. Someone will help me. And I'm grateful for it. If you ask, how can I support? The greatest thing is sharing this channel, getting it out there. I put it in the hands of the people. I've been putting it in the hands of the people for years. That's the greatest support. If you know how to share these things, if you know how all these algorithms, how to get it out, where to share it, that is the greatest support of all. I guess that's my birthday wish today. Just share. That's all I care about, the mission. I'm driven to do this. You could see this on a daily basis. I have so much to say. I have so much energy because I'm the mouthpiece for God. I can't stop. And you're a true chosen one. And you won't stop. And you won't back down. And you'll keep going. What's the meaning of life? The meaning of life is to live a life of meaning. Not for cake. Not for models and bottles. Once you see, you could never unsee. Your trials, your tribulations, they built you up. They made you become the best version of yourself. Live your life. There are certain people that know the path, and there's a different breed of people that walk the path. Practice what you preach, son. Practice what you preach on a daily basis. It's going to last the test of time. I last the test of time. I've overcome everything thrown at me. And there are many people that do this. It's an inspirational speech. You might have had things that were thrown at you. It's not about what happens to you. It's about what you do. What happens to you. That's the main idea. That's the main idea. And you're getting so powerful. If you're a true chosen one, you are embodying the light of Christ. What does that mean? You actually become a mirror. When I started this, I did, and if you go back, check out my very first videos. Okay, we're approaching the anniversary for this channel. When I did my very first video, I looked like a deer in headlights on my first video. But I kept going, and you might get this message. The best thing that I could tell you is you're going to pick a day and you say, F it, and I'm just going to do it today. And that's going to catapult you. Hope is real. Thank you so much for that. We are focusing on and finding out who and how. The enemy's working on the next move. Stay focused, yeah? It's not hard to see who's who. So when you are the light of Christ, you are a mirror to people. You're shining a light. So people go, oh, I love you, I love you, I love you. And then you might come across people that growl. They're nipping at your heels, right? Because we're climbing the stairs. We're so high up in the sky right now. They're on a different dimensional plane of existence. You have to realize this. This is a dimensional shift. You're rising up to a higher frequency. The Most High. You have to focus on what's the Most High? The truth, the Christ. Light is information. That's you. And that's the power that you possess. Don't lose focus. Keep going. I love you all. I'll show up every day. Let's all become the best version of ourselves. It's today for me, like I said, it's my honor to do this and show the truth. Show the truth. There's no partying, there's no this, there's no fancy stuff, but I stay focused because I know when I put my faith in God, when I'm obedient to God, and I command everyday life, I work side by side with God and I build a brand new timeline. There are people that have been here and they watch this play out. This is what it takes. This is what it means. You have the power to do this. Every decision that you make. But you have to exit the matrix. You have to exit the matrix. You can't bow down. There are going to be people. You will know them by their fruits. They're going to try to stop you. They all fail and fall before you. And the energies are going to get very high this summer. And it's being driven. All right. We have so many solar flares that are coming in. Very powerful year. You are creating abundance in all aspects of life. And it just keeps, everything is energy. You will know them by their fruits. You could create a positive feedback loop, and I'm leaving examples for all of you to watch. You have to go through shifts. The great messages of my Nana, the time for this and a time for that. That's our true ascension journey. That's a true chosen one. You know there's a time for this. Oh, this is the season. There's a time for that. Oh, God knows better than me. Oh, I'm going to do this now. You can't fight against the current. Hit the like button if I'm speaking the truth. You cannot fight against the current. You have to flow with the current. Today I'm flowing with the current. Today I'm creating abundance. Today I'm creating. We are collectively birthing a movement that absolutely cannot be stopped. It's the true ascension journey this year. It's true abundance. And I've lived through this. Your needs, your requirements will be met, and you must stay in alignment. And when you're in alignment, you could see the flow. If it's out of alignment, or people in your life that infiltrate your life, remember you're sealed in the forehead. You could never be touched, but what they can do is send a parasite that's outside of the body that could come to infiltrate your life. Hit the like button if you've experienced that on your journey. You are sealed in the forehead. A true chosen one is sealed in the forehead. thousands of people. You could write it. I am sealed. I am sealed by God. You have to believe these things. You have to understand these things. You can't have doubt about these things, because I'm telling you, it has been a bumpy ride. And we're already witnessing some bumpy times. You are sealed in the forehead. You listen to the word of God. You listen to the word of God. It's going to guide you through this time. I know it's a confusing time. But when you again, the beginning of this lesson, you put Ascension in the middle of your life. You don't walk on eggshells. You don't fall for manipulation. When they have no power, ready? When they have no power, they're going to try to manipulate you. They're going to try to gaslight you. They're going to slither into your comment section, whatever it is. But you have Ascension as your focal point. It's the center of your life, and you keep going on a daily basis. And that's what we need to do. Keep going. The messages last the test of time. There are truths, immutable truths. Free will. This is free will. What I'm doing today, how I live my everyday life, it's free will. I could have always bowed down. I could always stopped. But I sit and you have to build it with God. You do it. I'm focused on what I'm creating, what I'm building, what I'm teaching, who I'm leading. That's what I'm focused on. I'm not focused on the negativity. I stay in my lane. That's what the seal is. You got to stay focused, because how many distractions are going on out there, right? You can see this out there on social media for sure right now. You will not get the answers on a TV. You will get the answers when you sit alone with God, and the light will last the test of time. The truth will last the test of time. The characteristics that you are a true chosen one. Some people know the path, and we walk the path in a world full of fake. Have the courage to be authentic. And so it is. If you find this message interesting and you would like to learn more about our reality in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration, why don't you click subscribe, give the video a like so it becomes visible to more people, and please share with one other person, because when we all share with one other person, we will rapidly grow our 5D community. I'm so grateful for each and every one of you. And all we do, you create the positive feedback loop. Put your energy back into your work. Just keep putting it back in. It keeps growing and growing. And I'm so grateful for all of your support today. I shared this a long time ago. This will be authentic, and this will go through the people, because God works through the people, especially in this new earth, this new world that we're in right now. The only thing that I asked for my birthday, say, what's your birthday wish? Everyone collectively, if you could share this video today, if you could interact with this video today, let's get this message out. Let's birth this movement today. This is the energy of birth today. This is how don't worry about birthday cake. Let's stay focused on birthing what our work is. Let's stay focused on moving in the same general direction, right? We're all moving in the same general direction. What's that, Uncle Mike? We are raising our vibrational frequency. We're moving higher and higher. We're getting better. We're improving in all three phases, physically, mentally, and spiritually. I'm so grateful for all of you. Please hit the subscribe button if you've never done so. We have daily videos, 9 a.m. Eastern Time. It helps you become the best version of yourself. Beth Bentley Yoga, I'm so grateful for you. So grateful you were born. Love you. I love you. I'm so grateful for you being here all these years. There are many, it's all divine timing. The family is coming back together. Okay, whether you're new to the channel or you've been here for years, I'm so grateful for all of you. It's my honor to share and spend my time. This is my time with my family on my birthday. That's what it is. And today, by putting this message out into the ether, I'll be meeting more and more of my family. This is a family affair. Never stuttered. This is a family affair. Collectively, we all get this done. I appreciate you, appreciate all the wonderful wishes, and let's stay focused. Let's create the positive feedback loop. I'm the best there is at what I do. This is your High Commander. I am the defender of our everyday lives. No matter what comes your way, light warriors, just keep going. I love you all. I'm very grateful for all of you. I'm so grateful to have done this in this beautiful energy today. So grateful to God, grateful for my family. Keep going.